Welcome to Jazz Time. JazzTime.com is an online store that buys, sells, trades authentic luxury watches. We make these videos so our customers can easily choose the best watch for themselves in the comfort of their own home. If you would like to know the price, simply click on the link in the description below. If you enjoy our videos, we'd greatly appreciate it if you would buy a watch from JazzTime.com. Today, I'm going to be reviewing the Hublot Big Bang Gold 44mm reference 301.PX.130.RX. I'm going to do an unboxing for a brand new Hublot, which is actually in its plastic sleeve still. And then I'm going to go through and talk to you guys about the bezel, the dial, the case, the movement, try it on, and give you my thoughts. So let's dive right in. Since this is an unboxing, I need to actually cut this thing open, so you guys will be the first ones to see it right here on YouTube Live on Jazz Time. So there you go. And that is it. Poof! That's actually Hublot air coming out of this sleeve. Probably packaged in Switzerland and opened at Jazz Time. Cool, isn't it? Okay, enough for the corniness. Here's the watch itself. Now you'll notice that it's got this another thing on it. What do you call it? Plastic something. And I need to take that off so I can actually see the watch. And that's a good idea. I think, you know, gold being soft, you should probably have this protective covering, right? So I'm going to take off the back too. Not the easiest. Maybe I'll just leave it on, huh? Okay, got it. All right. Okay, so now we got the watch in front of us. Now, doesn't it look much better outside of the plastic sleeve? Now, let's go through some of the things that I said I was going to go through, which is the bezel first. Now, the bezel has a vertical satin finish, 18 karat 5N with 6H shaped titanium screws. Now, what does all that mean? It means that this bezel, you see the grains on the bezel, and I try to give you a good view of it. They're actually going vertical, as in up and down this direction. Can you guys see that from how you're looking? If not, you can also look at the pictures at our website, jazztime.com. If you notice that the grains on other areas, they're not vertical. For example, like this high polish area. So the bezel has vertical grains. Okay, and it says it's has 18 karat gold. The bezel is made of 18 karat gold. I don't know what 5N is, so if anyone knows, maybe you can tell me. But it says on their website it has a 6H shaped titanium screw. So that means these little screws here are made of titanium, and their H being Hublot are shaped in the shape of an H for Hublot. I think that's a nice touch. I really like that they paid attention to detail instead of just making it a regular screw, you know, like a Phillips screw. They actually made it like an H, which I think is a nice touch. And I like that they put it in a different material, titanium, which makes it stronger. I kind of like, if you look at the screw, it puts this screw here, the other side of it, if you look, is that screw right there. So I suppose you unscrew it from this side, and then the front of it is where the screw is being accepted. Does that make sense? Okay. Anyhow, that's the bezel. Okay. So let's talk about the case. The case is 44mm. They actually make this watch also in 41mm for those who have a smaller wrist. But 44 is the largest, which is this one. And that's my thumb to my index finger. Okay. And the case is polished and satin finished 18 karat gold 5N. Okay. Now let's take a look at that a little bit more carefully. What do you mean? Polished and satin. Well, here's the polish. You see where the bezel right here is? I think that's a really nice touch. They did a great job, like an amazing job on the polish. I mean, some parts are polished, like for example where my pinky is pointing, and then all of a sudden it turns to brushed. And they do that also, let's see where else. Also on the back is actually brushed, or satin finish as they call it. I really like that. I think it's you know, a very nice touch. Now, if you notice, since this is a rose gold watch, as in the whole thing is made of 18 karat gold. Oh, actually, sorry, I take that back. Not a rose gold, just a gold. 18 karat gold watch, they actually have the hallmarks, and I have to block the serial number because this watch is going to sell to somebody. But if you look at where my thumb is pointing, right underneath, there's some hallmarks right there where my index finger is pointing to, and it says gold 750 titanium, and it has another hallmark over there. If you see that right there, where my index finger is pointing, that's another hallmark. I think that's really nice. I mean, you know, this being gold, they got to put the right hallmarks in it. Okay, so yeah. I think the case is done very well. And 44 millimeter. Okay, so now let's talk about the crystal. The crystal is a sapphire with anti-reflective treatment. What does that mean? That means if you turn it, you know, that way you see how you can still see the dial because it has this anti-reflective coating. You can see it at all angles, which is obviously very important if you're trying to read your watch. All right, so now the dial is a matte black dial with satin finished gold-plated appliques, I don't know what that means, but polished gold-plated hands with white luminescent and red chronograph second hand. Okay, what does all that mean? Just means that these hands are gold-plated. I wonder why they didn't make it all gold. Maybe it was some, I don't know. I wonder why. But anyways, they put gold-plated hands. Maybe it increases the strength of it or something like that. If you guys know, let me know in the comment section below. But yeah, it uses a matte dial, a matte versus a shiny dial. I think that's a good touch because, you know, the watch is already gold. You don't need another shiny dial, which is also, by the way, very difficult to read. Okay, so now let's move on to the strap here. I guess I forgot to mention that this watch is a chronograph. You know, chronograph meaning it has these 3 sub-dials here. Now, I can't go into all the detail of how to use it, but suffice it to say the top is a start, stop, and then the bottom is the reset. You know, the right side is the minute marker, the bottom here is the hour, and the left is the seconds. Now you use the red hand when you want to calculate the second. So you start and then you basically just reset it. Boom, back to the top. Okay, and the second hand on the left is always moving. Okay, now I guess since we're talking about the dial, and I told you earlier that it had white luminescence, let's see how it looks at night. So this is what your Hublot would look like at night. I'm shining a UV light at it so you could see it. And yeah, you can still see it at night. I think it's a great touch with these luminescence. Okay, now let's talk about the strap. I really like the strap. I think it's an interesting strap. It kind of looks like a tire. Or, you know, I don't know. What do you think it looks like? It's a Hublot tire then. All right, F1 tire maybe. Anyways, it has a textured feel to it. I think black structured rubber strap is what they call it. I think it's really cool. Now let's move on to the clasp. Now the clasp is an 18 karat gold 5N and black PVD stainless steel deployment buckle. Now that means this part right here, I guess I have to take off this stuff. It's really smart. They put this protective covering over all the parts, probably so that people like don't destroy their watch before it gets delivered to the customer, which is a great idea. I mean, this being gold, and it's not easy to take off, as you can see. So that's it. That's the Hublot buckle. Now, that's the deployment. Now the deployment, as it says, is black PVD stainless steel. So it's actually stainless steel with PVD. And they probably did that, you know, so that they could, because the buckle gets a lot of wear, you know, and if it's gold, it gets even more wear. Now I just noticed right here, they even have hallmarks on the end right here. So a hallmark there and a hallmark there signifying 18 karat gold. I really like that. I think it's a nice touch. It looks beautiful. And, you know, Hublot was thinking, hey, you know, if you're going to make a watch, you got to make it functional. If you make the buckle gold, you know, it might not be that functional. And the buckle actually sits under your arm anyway. Nobody can see it. So you might as well make it out of stainless steel, which is much more robust. And I think that's a smart touch. It's blending practicality with luxury. I think it's a good idea. Now the movement, okay, let's move on to the movement here, is using a Hublot HUB4100 self-winding chronograph movement. And the website says that they have something along the lines of 257 components. I don't know, maybe you guys could buy one, take it apart, and count it on your own. Who knows? But I'm just going to believe them. And, you know, you guys can't see this movement in super detail, but I'm standing right in front of it. I'm looking at it, and it really looks awesome. I love it. I think the craftsmanship on it is amazing. And yeah, so there it is. Okay, it has a water resistance of 100 meters, which I doubt any of us are going to go to 100 meters, but if you did want to, you could. I'll just briefly show you the box that it came in. It's too big to fit in all this video, but it comes in this crazy awesome box. And the other outer box, I couldn't fit it because it's too big. Here's the warranty it comes in this warranty. Now it doesn't, I gotta block the serial number here, but basically it comes with like this warranty card, which also looks pretty awesome, and you activate it online. Anyways, if you buy it, you'll figure all that out. And so I can't try this on because I have to put the buckle on, but I'll put it against my wrist so you can see. So if you like this video, comment, subscribe, and buy this video by going to jazztime.com. We offer the lowest price anywhere online. If you'd like to know the price, simply click on the link in the description below. Call us if you're ready to buy this watch or any other watch. Go to jazztime.com.
If you want to find out more about the watch you just saw in the video, you can just click below on Show More to see the full description. Then you can check the link next to model as seen in video, click on it, and you will get to the proper page where you can see all the details. If you're watching on the mobile phone, you have to click on the arrow down on the right hand side below the video to see the full description. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you would like to share this video with your friends, you can use the share button below and share it on any platform you like. If you have questions, constructive feedback, want to tell us about some mistakes or misspeaks, just write a comment below. If you want to see more videos like this, you should subscribe to our channel and visit our channel page where you can find all the videos. And if you're interested in a specific watch brand, you can check out our playlists. If you want to check the price for a watch or want to buy one, remember at jazztime.com you always get a steep discount, so you should check the prices with us. If you want to know the price for a specific watch, just go to Google, type in JazzTime, plus the brand, model, and the details you're interested in, and Google will find the right page for you. Thank you for watching.